Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are welcome to yet another edition of our Ramadan series. Today we're going to discuss Islam and social justice. Remember, Islam is a way of life, not a way of life, the way of life. Since Islam is the way of life, a total package from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for humanity, and then specifically for those that accept it. There is nothing that is untouched in Islam. Allah talks about the Quran. Quran speaks about itself saying, Tibyanan likulli shay'in. Quran is the word of Allah. Tibyanan likulli shay'in, an expository to everything, which means Quran has explained everything that we need for our survival in the face of the earth. Social justice, bordering around the equality, bordering around social welfare, bordering around security, bordering around muamalat, interaction amongst the people. Now, the social justice of Islam, when we want to look at it from the perspective of even welfare system of Islam, as it relates to the month of Ramadan, is at the end of Ramadan itself, we've been asked, legislated by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to give out zakat al-fitr via the agency of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is to ensure that the day of celebration, Eid is a day of celebration, a festive day like Eid. No household is without a food to eat, subhanallah. And that is why you are not asked to give it after Eid, but to give it before Eid. If you give it out after Eid, you have not given out zakat al-fitr. What is the intent behind this? To ensure that each household in this day of celebration has a food to eat, cooked by themselves, because it brings honor and satisfaction that you're eating the food that you cook by yourself. So Islam encourages that. And this has been reiterated in so many verses of the Quran, that the haves should look after the have-nots. We have the zakat, the general one, the zakat, the pillar of Islam that has been instituted, one of the pillars of Islam, to ensure the social welfare system is intact amongst the Muslims, so that the haves will constantly look after the have-nots. And then you can reduce the poverty gap. You close in the poverty gap amongst the ummah. Look at the empathy that people develop during the month of Ramadan. When they look at people that do not have what to eat, when they look at the poor, you see people giving out their clothes. The clothes could be new, it could be old clothes, they give it out. Everyone wants to do something positive in the month of Ramadan, and that is the peak of it. It speaks volume of the social justice of Islam. We don't want to have people living in the same confine, antagonizing each other. You're living better than me. No, come together. We're eating together as a group in Ramadan. People give out their clothes. People feed those that do not have. People are sympathetic towards the cause of the poor. People feel the pains of the poor. They experience what the poor people go through. And this connects them. The poor sees the wealthy ones caring about them, calling them to come and have iftar with them, giving them clothes to wear, giving them money. And this increases the social cohesion amongst the Muslims. Al-Muslimu akhul Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ said, the Muslim is a brother of another Muslim. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. This speaks about social justice. Your iman will not be perfect. Your iman will not be complete until you love for your brother that which you love for yourself. So you don't harm people, you don't cheat people, you extend good to people. And then Ramadan makes it easy for us to key in. Yani, the spirituality of the month of Ramadan just makes it naturally easy for people to get spiritual. And that is why you see sometimes the people, the worst of people in the Ummah, you see them getting spiritual in the month of Ramadan because of what it brings of quality. So the Muslims should key into that, and then beyond the month of Ramadan, they should carry on, and then they should learn from this social justice system of Islam so that we can have a better society where people live happily together, and then at least animosity and hatred will be tamed and reduced to the barest minimum. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, shalla la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.